Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Howell to throw on second down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On third down, Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's... up the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Again, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush your passer.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. Hitting Samuel on the slant.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Off play action. It's Howell.
Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Robinson up the middle.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure...
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing here, Howell. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's got his man. It's Gallup. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll throw again. Prescott flushed out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
The catch and run good for 24 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Second down, Howell now. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the run, it's Robinson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Howell. Able to connect with Dotson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken a fourth-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 21, Cowboys 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
To throw, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Inside give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 5 of yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
46, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Here's Dak. Caught on the slant, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Powell to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Powell with one final shot.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes